Hey, welcome. I've just finished really great trading session, binary options, where I got with that amount from the start. Watch this video till the end. Let's start straight away. My name's Oliver. Let's go. Hey guys, I'm just starting today with $400, which is unusual. Usually I start with much lower amounts, but I just want to show you guys that if you start with this amount, it's a whole different profit and in a different time frame. I'm using zigzag as an indicator, MACD as a oscillator. I'm gonna go ahead and place an option right here. It's gonna be a put option. I see that there is a pretty strong impulse starting for the downtrend, so I'm gonna use that. MACD is also showing downwards, so we're gonna go ahead and place that put option. Let's wait for the result, find out if it's positive, and continue. Here is the profit, guys. As you can see, 92% profit on this makes already $768. We're gonna continue with that amount towards our next option. We're gonna place, let's have a look, maybe we place, how much we got, 6, 7, 6, 8. By the way, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. This helps a lot for the channel to grow and know that you're enjoying the videos and make us want to make more of those. And don't forget about the description of this video, because I leave an invitation link to our Telegram group where you can learn a lot of useful information about trading in general and with binary options especially. Platform, you can find that there as well. Let's continue, guys. Let's find out our next victim. Let's go ahead and place here 750 and go for this one, for example. Also, I'm using fractal today as well, if you can see. Okay, let's have a that's a similar situation. I see an impulse from the downtrend, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that up. So basically, let's just check out some other ones in case. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and place our option here. See, this picture I like better because it's much clearer. MACD is looking up. We have a bull's impulse, and then there is a pullback, but generally, globally, you see a upper trend. So let's find out the result of this one and continue. Right, so we have the next profitable option, 1,443 in total on our balance, and it makes quite a nice profit already. As you can see, 1.4 we're gonna place towards the next option, and this is how the compound percentage works. Compound percent, a lot of the biggest investors use in their trading. It doesn't have to be binary options, but it works here as well pretty well. So let's go ahead and continue. Right, so we see zigzag looking down. We see MACD is showing the same, and the trend has started as the bearish mood. So that could be a downtrend starting. So we just went in with a put option, which in this situation is the best choice, and without trying to figure out other things and trying to see things that are not there. So let's wait for the result of this and continue. Here is the next profit. You can see that this is some important income already. Profit 2,745 on the balance. We're gonna put that towards the next option, and therefore we're gonna grow exponentially our balance this way. And yeah, I've started with a higher amount today just to show you guys that this can be you can use higher amounts as well. It takes less time for the big profit to come. Obviously, you only need to invest when you know that you can afford to lose that, because sometimes it's not 100%, it's never 100%, not even 90%. Right, so we see what's happening here. There is a pattern kind of drawing there. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this put option. Basically, we see that the price is starting to accumulate there a little bit, but also there is the zone of resistance. So I kind of see that we're gonna bounce off there and start falling, but generally this could be a flat market. So we're just gonna go ahead and see if we can use this little situation to our advantage to make profit. So let's wait for the result and continue. Here is the profit, guys. You can see that this is some nice profit already. 5.256. We're gonna put, maybe we'll put 5 towards the next option, which is pretty damn good. We're gonna keep using and pushing with the compound percent, so that we can push it a bit more and hopefully go into the 5 figures. Let's see. I'm gonna look for the next currency. I change the currencies, so basically I like to switch between them to see some interesting situations happening. Sometimes it's better, sometimes I don't see anything good and I keep looking, because otherwise, if you're stuck up with one asset, which you should usually, most of the time you should work with particular assets, and then you can, okay, let's just make this 5, and then you can then you have the privilege of, when you look at the same graph for a long time, you have kind of knowledge of its behaviors deep inside your brain. So it works like that. You analyze it while you work with it, and then you kind of guess what's going to happen next. Right, we're going to go ahead and place a call option, because I mean, clearly here I see, I mean, except for Fractal maybe, but for the next minute it's okay, I think, because the price will go down eventually. But right now MACD is showing the price is going to grow, and there's some nice bullish mood going on. But I think for 1 minute it's okay, but for longer periods of time maybe, and then Fractal is actually showing that the price would drop maybe in the next 2-3 minutes, but I think we are good here. Let's wait for the result of this and continue. Here is a profit, guys. Now you can see that this was the correct one, but very volatile, very tricky, because it might start any moment dropping, because also it came to a resistance zone. So that also is, well, micro resistance zone. Okay, here I'd go with a, let's see, just change this time here a bit, and we're gonna go with the trend, because, well, there is a downtrend clearly. MACD, we have the Fractal. I mean, I usually use Fractal as maybe on a small time frame it shows a bit better, but like Fractal, I usually look at the one before, the indication one before, then it works better, kind of like a step behind, kind of latency. Otherwise it doesn't work, unless here on really small time frame, like 1 minute, I've just placed a 2-minute one. Maybe it works better, but basically everything is for the short. So there you are. We'll wait for resolve this and continue. Okay, so we had 50-50 profit. So we had a profit, but from just one of the options, basically. So that's okay. We're gonna retake, and nothing has really changed, but I think maybe the timing was not the best. So let's just retake what we had in mind. I think it's gonna continue, so I'm just making exactly the same option. Luckily we didn't lose anything in the one before, otherwise I would have to start from the beginning. It happens, but no problem. We're gonna wait for the result of this 2 minutes and continue. Right, so we have a profit from this one. See, this actually worked out, so the timing was not exactly right the last time. Maybe we should have went with just 1 minute, or maybe with 3 minutes in this case, but it worked out because generally globally the indications, the trend was all correct. Sometimes it's not because here is clearly what's going to happen. All the indications are for it. It's not 100% of course, but clearly the next question is the timing, is when, and most of the time, especially with binary options, the question is not what, the question is when. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.